It's either Kid Pool says,
"Hey, when I want your opinion, I'll take Wolverine's dick out of your mouth."
Or she says, "Hey, when we want your opinion, I'll take my panini out of your mouth."
Blake Lively is officially freaking out after Ryan Reynolds didn't just ruin their public image. He pulled their 7-year-old daughter into the total chaos he calls comedy.
Inez is a girl. Inez is 7 years old. Inez is a child. Inez is your child.
He revealed to the world just how reckless and tone-deaf he can be as a father shoving his own child to deliver a line so shocking. She clearly hesitated at first, then bam, behind the scenes, Deadpool 3 clips surface and slam the internet like a massive storm of madness. Now Blake, aka Hollywood's style goddess, is sobbing during Zoom calls, not for drama, real tears, because it's that bad, and this time it's not a gift. It's about their daughter being made into a living joke for a superhero movie.
He is a predator, a bully, a narcissist, a psychopath, and everything else that you can think of.
Yeah, their actual life 7-year-old got stuck with one of the grossest lines anyone's ever penned into a Marvel film.
What Ryan Reynolds forced his daughter to do on Deadpool is one of the most abhorrent things I have ever heard of.
And who's leading this trash heap? Ryan Reynolds, the man everyone used to label witty and likable. Now he's just a stumbling PR disaster, cloaking himself in sarcasm, like it's a magic shield. But heads up, sarcasm won't rescue you this time, Ryan.
Even the daughter was forced to tell a sexually vulgar, predatory gay joke.
Hollywood's booting him out of the spotlight when the same crowd that once adored your charm is now shoving you aside with a "don't ever write again" energy that's not a slip, that's a plunge straight into your own terrible choices.
You made this girl practice different iterations of Wolverine having his male genitalia in her father's mouth. Deadpool.
Let's name it what it is. This entire mess is a film fiasco between family chaos and legal battles that could sink nations. These two are falling apart quicker than Ryan's fame. Post Deadpool 3. Watching this unfold is like seeing a high-end car wreck in slow motion with sparks and a toddler seat strapped to the hood.
When she didn't want to do it, well, I'm just going to find someone else to do it. And then, no, daddy, I'll do it. See, when a narcissist, when they're trying to manipulate you, and you can see the grooming.
Now let's dive into that line. The one the internet lost it over, it's been shared, mocked, argued, and ripped apart. If you haven't caught it yet, steel yourself, it's beyond vile. Ryan had their 7-year-old daughter, Inz, say on camera when, "I want your opinion. I'll take Wolverine's doc out of your mouth." Read that twice. A first grader spitting that, and
Why would you write a line that says your child will take her panini out?
And so she's saying panini, but it's the word's dick.
This wasn't some random flub Ryan openly boasted about making her practice that line 70 to 500 times. Like it was some sort of twisted training game, because why harm your kid once when you can keep doing it on loop?
On here.
Poor guy.
Our fight isn't with you.
When I want your opinion, I'll take Wolverine's dick out of your mouth.
That's kid.
Guiltily, that is my daughter,
I'm
Inez.
so sorry we have to admit that.
And I am Father of the Year over here for allowing her to say such language. I am Father of the Year over here for allowing her to say such language, which, to her credit, she really didn't want to say, and then came back later and said, "I want to say it now."
And yeah, she didn't want to voice it. Picture your child having stronger ethics than you. She flat out rejected it more than once. And what did Ryan do? Instead of being a good dad and honoring that, he used the old guilt trick. Fine, I'll just get someone else manipulation master level. And sure enough, she gave in. She said it not because it was amusing, not because she was fine with it, but because she didn't want to let down her dad and Ryan. He just chuckles about it on camera, like it's some cute father moment calling himself Dad of the Year. No, dude, you're the caution sign for Hollywood parenting. Gone bad Marvel, by the way, was livid execs flipped out this kind of stunt doesn't mesh with Disney's spotless image. The same Disney that edits cleavage and won't even let animated pairs hold hands if it's too bold. But sure, a kid saying that totally fine, child protection groups came charging in, saying this is one of the most screwed up things they've witnessed. With a minor in Hollywood. And that bar is already rock bottom. So let's swing back to Ryan, the smiley guy with the perfect boy vibe. He was Hollywood's quirky darling. Now he's the father who traded his kid for a quick gag online. He's getting fully torched, not just slammed shredded people calling him a narcissist, a jerk, and worse because this wasn't bold humor for grown-ups. This was his own daughter being morphed into a punchline for a billion-dollar series. And let's not overlook how he handles women. This isn't fresh. He's been turning Blake the punchline for ages. Red carpets, interviews, posts. She's always the lead-in for his next quip, and he ducks behind the "I'm just joking" defense like a total wimp. Then there's Justin Baldoni, the unlucky guy who didn't even sign up to be dragged into this. But Ryan did it anyway. Slipped a line in Deadpool 3, like don't mind him. He's just got legal mess over a film nobody cared for. Why spiteful payback insiders say. That jab appeared in several drafts. That's not a spontaneous gag, that's plotted. Ryan used a $200 million flick as a personal slam note, all while his kid's being tossed into the madness. Marvel axed the joke quick, wiped it clean. It was hugely out of line, and likely the last drop word is Ryan's been silently stripped of creative. Say he's still in the film, but his influence vanished, his ego still massive, but now tightly reined. So what about Blake? The other piece of this crash scene. She tried to act chill, even showed up in Deadpool 3 as Lady Dead pretending all's well while standing beside the same guy who just used their daughter as a gag. But that cool facade shattered fast. Turns out she knew about the line recall when. And they said she was uneasy but couldn't halt it. Yeah, that tale didn't hold up. People came for her fierce, the same lady who markets herself as a pure feminist star. Suddenly tied to this, the mom preaching about strength is now linked to a scene so awful. Advocacy groups are prepping to sue, and now folks are wondering, was she really uneasy or just trying to mop up after backing the most shocking line ever uttered by a kid in movie history? Rumors claim she didn't just permit it. She might have helped nudge her daughter. Don't let daddy down kind of pressure draped in calm mom vibes. Then came the tears. Blake reportedly lost it in Disney talks, crying, blaming Ryan for making creative moves behind her back. But come on, she was on set in the movie at the table. Don't play naive now, and of course the internet unearthed all her old dirt. The plantation wedding, the fake Cherokee story cozying up with Woody Allen. Suddenly that feminist image is crumbling quick. Meanwhile, over in another messy corner, Justin Baldoni is suing Blake for $400 million. This isn't just some small lawsuit, it's a Hollywood clash. And Ryan, he leaped into it like it's his fight. Baldoni says Blake spread lies, trashed his rep with a smear. Push. And now the same predator tag is circling back for Ryan after what happened with Inns, that's karma, and it's hitting Swift Disney. Oh, they saw the signs on the wall fast. They're now siding with Baldoni, offering him backing new gigs. The full package that's not neutral. That's we're choosing teams. And that line aimed at Baldoni, the one in Deadpool. It wasn't a quip, it was a straight-up attack piece. And it blew up. Bad Disney. Sliced it without pause. That might have been what finally got Ryan benched. Not with fanfare, but with icy quiet. The silent kind of axing where no one states it, but everyone gets it. Disney, by the way, was not prepped for this kind of storm. The second that Baldoni line leaked, they hit. The freak-out switch. It wasn't just Axe. The joke? It was Axe. It from every cut test, viewers loathed it. Backlash erupted. Mickey Mouse nearly had a breakdown. Execs feared it would tank future work with Baldoni because unlike Ryan, Baldoni still has a path in this town. Disney knows where the cash lies, and it's not with a guy who turned Deadpool into a personal rant. Insiders say Ryan got slapped with a warning tone. It down, or you're gone. No more bold, leeway, no more smug zingers. They even sift through the script after the leak marking anything dicey. That's how little faith he's got left. Ryan went from Marvel's top dog to the guy no one wants near the table. His Deadpool reign gone, his gags need clearance, and word is, they're already scouting for a safe swap. That's how poisonous he's turned. Fans are ripping the movie to bits. Die-hard backers calling it soulless Marvel. Parents demanding bans. Turns out Ryan can't tell the line between daring and just plain wrong, and people are over it. If your own kid becomes the punchline, you're not daring, you're just pathetic. Then came the hashtag cancel, Ryan Reynolds trending for 3 days straight on X. Every flaw got hauled out. Old chats, red carpets, clips of him jabbing Blake no leniency, and the internet never forgets the stats don't lie either. A petition to kick Ryan from all future Marvel projects over 870. Your 0 signatures in 8 hours. That's nearly 1 million folks saying we're fine without the guy who had his kid say that it's giving reckoning. It's giving get lost. Please Blake caught flack too. Her Instagram a total battlefield, people flooding. Her posts calling her out for letting her kid get pulled into this. Her latest beauty shot drowned under guard your daughter and shame on you. Honestly fair, even folks who usually skip celeb mess are spotting the trend now every time Ryan tries. To be bold, someone gets hurt. Usually a woman this time. His own daughter, that's not humor, that's a glaring red alert. And the bigger puzzle, how did this even occur? How did such a sick line get past Marvel Disney producers, lawyers? How did this reach a camera? The answer, privilege. If anyone else had tried this with a kid actor, there'd be fury. But Ryan, he got a freebie because he's rich, smug, and played the hip dad role. So while people skipped the hard questions, Disney once nixed a Deadpool gag because it named Mickey Mouse in a strange way, but a first grader saying that apparently no issue Mickey gets shielded, but a little girl doesn't, critics, and parents are asking what really counts. Now, why was a billionaire allowed to do what would have had any normal parent flagged? Why was no one guarding that child? The truth is grim. Hollywood still picks fame over, right? A child's safety got tossed aside so Ryan Reynolds could score one more laugh. He's not fired, not officially yet. But creatively, he's toast. The guy who once had full sway over Deadpool now needs approval just to drop a mild joke. That level of freedom lost. Now he's just another dude on a short chain, and Blake, that America's darling mask, is fading. No one's buying the polished image anymore. Not when she's tangled in lawsuit scandals and now a child misuse uproar. 3 weeks ago they were Hollywood kings, now they're shadows ducking behind PR crews and hoping it all fades away. It's like watching influencers lose their throne in real time. And Ryan, the smirks, don't land the jokes, flop the feminist dad, act dead on arrival. Nobody's laughing, nobody's cheering the crowds. Cleared out, we're done with a guy who thought Deadpool gave him a free pass to be a full-time tool. Or as one insider put it, Deadpool broke the fourth wall, and now Hollywood's broken. The Reynolds brand couldn't agree more. The lights are out, the gags are dead, and Ryan, he's not strolling out of this one with a wink. Hit subscribe because you know he'll keep saying what everyone else is too afraid to voice.